you guys see that and the large force of Chaos fans and players is it's getting to the edge of the town, and at the front of this force walks this fellow, Hazar, and he looks at you and he smiles, and his eyes fall on Durain and Ila, and he says, "Oh, interesting. The two young players who were still standing at the end of our little practice game. To think that you were still playing, or are you here as fans now?"
Wait, what?
Durain shakes his fist angrily at Hazar and says, "I'm here to kill all your players."
Okay, my character looks confused.
Well, you can see that Durain and Ila are both quite upset. And I guess you don't really know what's going on. And Ila looks at you and says, "This guy, he's the one who pretty much, he's the coach of the team who pretty much decimated the entire youth team we were part of."
That's all very well, but that's on the pitch. On the pitch, rules are different. Let's not let this lead into any more violence, especially if we're on the receiving end. And because I am of course such a very eloquent speaker, allow me to convince absolutely no one.
Oh.
I look at the guy. My character just looks at the guy like, "Okay, I have one serious question. What you're wearing right now,
Yes.
is this your regular attire or are you going to a costume party?"
I'm going to a costume party.
Oh,
Like
excellent.
your
Cool.
friend.
After that very persuasive speech of "let's not kill anyone else," Gluck's gonna walk towards the guy lying down on the ground.
Oh,
Oh God!
And as long as no one stops me, I'm gonna smash his head in.
Can
do
I?
is this?
Can I? Because I was initially standing like this, but then I
Yeah.
guess Hazar kind of distracted me, so I turned around, I think.
Well, I mean, I think it makes the most sense that you're distracted this time, and that Glurk will make his attack. And
Actually, I wanted to cast Hold Person on Glurk,
Oh, okay.
if I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
I
so go
appreciate
ahead.
that.
Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
So Gluck's like, fuck this.
So now the question is, does your awful being saved against or your awful saving win out?
You are held. Okay, so
I thought she died.
And I just say, "Oh no, no, no."
Hazar says, "I apologize for the behavior of my fans." He gestures to a few very large beastmen behind him, who are clearly much stronger than the ones you fought, who step forward. He says, "My players will help clean up the mess."
It's okay.
Much appreciated.
This is our town. We got this.
Oh, all right.
Very
Fine
well.
with them cleaning up all the dead bodies and charcoal corpses, but
I don't want them cleaning up the living body.
oh, okay. We're being all subtle, like I like it.
Ila says,
Can I make
steps.
my next saving throw?
You can
6
roll one
seconds.
now. You can roll one now. I mean, it happens every so.
Oh,
Nope.
No,
Close.
no.
I think it's good enough,
All right.
but nice.
So Ila steps forward on the bridge and looks at Hazar and says, when this next match is over, you won't have many players left."
Oh, these are the people we're playing next.
Yeah.
Yep.
So van Durain and I will be playing, and I'm going to take down all of you guys. Durain, have fun. What? No, I'm going to kill them.
Oh.
There's plenty to go around. I'm sure you guys will manage. Is that all?
I think that was it.
Hazar is just kind of doesn't really take it seriously and shrugs his shoulders and says, well, we're going to stay just outside the town, but we're looking forward to the game. Not long to have to wait. The game is the day after tomorrow.
2 days? Yeah.
Yeah. And you see he's about to turn around, and then he stops, and he looks to his right, and he says, oh. And all of you feel something unsettling. It's like everything grows just a little bit darker.
Is this the chaos presence the book was talking about?
You don't know. But
I thought it was
it's just weird.
This is my ex-wife.
Well, roll your wisdom saving throws, and if you also fail, it might be.
His wife?
Yes. Let's see.
No, I got this.
I'm afraid it's not. All right. So, Glurk, who was already frozen...
He left. We're all leaving.
What?
We're leaving.
What?
What?
Oh, no.
Did Skype just break? Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need a moment
Whoops.
to readjust after this.
Are you guys okay?
We just lost Sheep and Brian.
Oh,
Sheep's back.
Sheep is back.
Can you guys
Hello?
not hear me?
Well, we lost your video.
Oh.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, probably have to click the button and you'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah,
that work?
that's
I know we're in different places, probably.
yes.
All right.
Hey, I'm the DM now. So Hazar.
Pay no attention to the names.
So, Hazar will
Skype did
give
a
you
thing.
all lots of money now, right?
I got a major promotion for my first game.
All I know is I rolled a critical success on the advantage on my wisdom save, and then my Skype crashed and went weird. So, fuck it, right? Damn it.
Right. So,
let's just ignore the space thing because it's going to be a hassle.
yeah. So, Glurk feels something horrible. As he's standing there, unable to move, he can feel... It is almost like shadows are coming loose from the buildings and are flowing towards him and just kind of seeping up along his legs. It's like slimy hands are sliding up along your legs, and it's a horrible feeling. And you can feel your heart racing, going faster and faster. And you see something in a flash. You see a lake, and you hear chanting, and you see corpses, and then you see a face. You think it's a face. It's a bloody mess of a face, though, with horns and sharp teeth, which screams at you. And it's a frightening thing to see.
Can't move, though.
Yeah, you can't move.
Running off.
Thank you
But
very
all
much.
of you, I mean, none of the rest of you don't have this vision, but you feel this that's unsettling right now, unsettled right now. And Hazar looks, and first he's wide-eyed, and then he smiles, and he says, "Amazing. I haven't felt this in ages."
Can I roll an insight check to see if I can tell where he's looking, like where his eyes were when his eyes did that?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You have a pretty good idea of which direction it is, and it's a direction which doesn't surprise you so much because you've been to the place you think he's looking.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna just keep that
sounds
tidbit for
interesting.
now.
He says,
Mysterious.
Korn, you wanted me to come here. This is why I became a coach.
Why is all these people talking about sweet corn? Sweet corn.
Well, one of the beastmen places a hand on Hazar's shoulder and says, Are we going to kill the rest of them, boss? And he sort of snaps out of it and says, No. Fighting is done on the Blood Bowl pitch, not off it. You can have their belongings or whatever. Consider it payments for the trouble they've caused.
Okay, he's talking to us. I thought he was talking to the other guys.
Yeah, sorry.
He says don't kill them, but rob them, please.
But at least this guy understands how the world works. That's good.
Hazar turns around and says, I will see you soon. And walks off. And the horde of fans mostly follows. A few just stay at the edge, kind of just looking around for something to do, probably. But
burn the bridges.
Well, Glurk has probably had a chance for a few saving throws in the meantime. So
it only lasts a minute, so he should be free by now.
So Glurk is free by now.
So, did they have another wizard?
What do you mean?
Well, someone did that hold thing on me again.
No, I thought you were just standing really still.
That's awful.
Who
are you?
I'd like to figure out to have a little where is it?
You mean insight?
Yeah. Ooh,
not bad. How's your deception, Carla? Right.
Not great.
Not great. All right.
Nope.
This group's off to a great start.
Something's going on here.
Yeah. Someone's lying to me. I know that.
I slapped Glurk on the back. I was like, "That was a good fight, bodyguard."
Yeah. Well, once I got free of that witch.
You mean the one I knocked out?
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey.
I couldn't move for a little bit.
Yeah, that was.
So, thanks for your help.
Yeah.
That's to Carlisle. There's this
honestly, I had no idea you guys
wizard
were there.
in front of you.
Oh, hey, nice warhammer.
Oh, look at yours.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's like perfect with blood and brains.
Why not?
Oh, good God.
That's
Dwarves.
pretty clean.
Okay, we hear the laughter from the alley stop. And could you guys, hold that dude, maybe?
I look over my shoulder. I don't think he's moving too much with all the pain.
I'm not going to cast Hold Person on him because I'm not giving myself away after that.
Yeah, so the guy, I mean, he gets up, probably. I mean, he's hurt, and he's a bit confused.
Can my character walk over and spend my last key point to just stun him?
I mean, you can try.
Alright.
Well, I mean, given how there's 5 of us now and he's by himself, can we just say that we subdue him in some way that doesn't kill him, Glurk?
All right. So you try to subdue him.
I'm gonna need you to convince me. In some way, you're gonna have to convince, because otherwise Glurk's just gonna kill him.
Glurk, imagine this. If we subdue him and take him with us, we're going to give him to Siegfried, who's going to do all the kinds of nasty stuff you can't even imagine to him.
What can a bard do to Siegfried?
Oh, this is the bard.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm going to sing to him.
Oh.
I've never heard you sing, so I don't know how much torture that is, to be honest.
Durain says, I think we should kill him. He's a chaos worshipper.
Yeah. I
think there's much to be learned from these people.
Wait, what does he worship?
Corn.
I'm having a real internal debate with myself right now. I have 2 very strong opinions about this right now.
Would you like to deliver the finishing blow?
GM,
I really want to, but we...
Warhammers!
No, we need to talk
Warhammers!
to him. We need to talk to him, and then we are so killing him.
Let your warhammers combine.
How's this? Once I finish studying him, I'll give him to you guys.
Yes.
Does that work?
Oh, then we can clap hands with our warhammers with his head in the middle.
The ring says, "Yeah, that
Dwarven
sounds
fist
good."
bump.
This is a very disturbing conversation.
All right.
What?
Fine.
Really?
I won't kill him now, but I'd like
Thank
something
you.
else to hit.
We're gonna take a rain check.
With advantage.
Your guys are basically killing this guy on layaway, and then it'll be.
I just like scratch out in the concrete with my warhammer and IOU.
Yeah.
I point at that, and I point at the bad guy, and I point at that, and I point at him with the hammer.
He grins at you with half his teeth missing, and
Nice.
he says, "You felt it, didn't you? You felt Corn. He's
What's that?
watching."
How have you felt anything except the hammer hitting your face over and over and over?
Because Corn is always there. He will destroy you.
I did feel something.
I do
What was
imagine
that?
this entire speech of this guy coming out like a ball.
That's kind of how it's.
Just going.
That's kind
I
of
only feel corn after a good stew and then a good dump after. That's the only time I ever feel corn.
Oh, stunned silence from the other dwarf.
Nice.
Oh, God. But as said before, I'm looting the woman.
All right, so you guys are going to.
Do I
loot
notice this, by the way?
No,
Well,
Are you being very stealthy about it?
I'm being extremely stealthy about it.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I find exactly one coin, and a ticket for Jesus.
A ticket for Jesus?
a ticket to Jesus. yes.
Well, to be fair,
I give
I mean,
them
she was a cleric, apparently, so.
So hold on. I need to make a handout for this.
The only thing I'm fine is I get a ticket to the game for the rest of 2 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a really good scene.
All right. So
Like,
no.
these 5 minutes.
Hold on. Let's see. I want to show it, or I want to share it. All right. So, Nafmi, there should be something new in your list of things that you can see in your journal.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Looking. Oh, there is. And it has the inconspicuous name of loot.
Yes. So this is what you find.
So
I should keep all of it.
when a perception check and a stealth check exactly match up, do I have enough or not?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I'm standing next to Alexei going, so, what did we find?
I found everything. You get to keep the laughing guy, I get to keep this.
Okay. Do you need me to identify it, maybe?
No, I can read.
Come on, dudes!
I know you're not Glurk, but can you read magic?
Oh, sorry, that was hilarious.
The things that do have labels on them, I should mention.
Oh, no, no, I can read. I'm good. But I think you need this in your life, and I give him the filter of love.
What?
All right. Well, you
Still
get
understood.
a potion, I think. Is right what it is. Yeah.
That's cute.
I do say use this power wisely.
I got a love potion. That's cool. That's totally not gonna cause some really fucked up shit. Why did you give that to Siegfried? He's a perv. Don't do that.
Exactly.
No.
I gave this to you, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch it burn.
All right. Cool.
I think Alexei might secretly be evil.
Yeah. Okay. So we have some loot. Shall we have a look at that between sessions, or you want to go and talk about it now? Because personally, it's not that interesting from a role-playing perspective.
No, it's not that exciting.
So
and it's
send
not,
us
it's not
the
that
list.
much.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. We found some stuff. That's awesome.
Hey.
Yay, stuff.
Did
Now everyone should see it.
when
So-
the chaos turned up, did I see any dark elves in the group, in the crowd?
No. It's strangely missing dark elves all the time. And don't know where they are.
So, actually, having just sensed what is apparently the power of corn, seeking for religious assistance wouldn't seem that awkward. So, Carlisle, is that you? I've heard of you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you know that he's
well,
the local
well
priest.
enough known that I realize who you are.
You're the
So
bard.
I step up to you.
Yes, he is.
I'm about to extend my hand, and then you say that, and you see my face just go.
Wait, what? Are you like?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, okay, great.
I
have
pop
great
like
things about
I
you.
pop in like right behind him, and when you say that, I go like this.
I'm the
I don't
bard,
understand
yes.
what that means.
That's
So-
fine.
So there's the bard, and then there's apparently the clown behind you. I don't.
I dig it.
So, what was that filthy, icky thingy?
I don't know exactly, but I think it has something to do with something I've been tracking myself. Actually, I'm convinced. I know that there's a cult nearby, and I suspect that they're in the small hamlet of Hervin. But I can't get enough evidence to get anybody to act on it, so I went myself. And I mean, nothing happened to me, but I didn't feel safe, if that makes sense. I got a feeling, and I think this might have been an extension of that, but I can only speculate.
So, you have a death wish.
I mean, not really.
You went out looking for this cult of chaos by yourself?
Well, I didn't really know it was gonna be the Cult of Chaos. I was hoping just to get like a little piece of evidence I could take with me. And oops.
It turned out to be a thing.
Yeah, you know where Hervin is. Hervin is close by. It's a very small place with just probably 10 or 20 buildings.
Yeah, I thought I could just kind of sneak in, sneak out, but then I forgot my armor was like really clanky, and I just kind of clomp through it. So I couldn't really like sneak and stealthily do anything. So I think they probably hid all the good stuff away from me, but they didn't do anything to me. It's just I got this weird ominous feeling there. And is that where I suspected that Hazar was looking? Was that what?
Yeah.
And that Hazar guy, you know, Mr. Red costume party looking fella, he was looking in that same direction when he was having whatever midlife crisis revelation he was having.
He did seem to need clean underwear after that, yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty sure I'm right. Which I have an 85% success rate of being right.
Do we know?
That's
Do we
oddly
know
specific.
anything about the Chaos Gods and their interest in Blood Bowl? Because for me, I'm still mostly focused on our team and their performance. But like this Hazar guy is obviously super pleased at whatever dark forces were going on. So I'm wondering, do I know whether Chaos Gods or Chaos Demons would get involved and alter their chances, basically?
Yeah. They care a lot about Blood Bowl.
Of course they do. Everyone does.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's why I started looking into them in the first place. I was worried something like this might happen. And the game has to be pure. It has to be pure.
Yes, and in our favor.
I mean, I don't care about that. It just has to be pure.
Well, for now, we seem to agree at least.
You can't have other gods involved. That's the problem, you know.
Yes. I know he worships Nuffle, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that as a war priest of Nuffle, he just carries like a big sigil, religious emblem of some kind.
Yeah. So my shield has the emblem on it. And that's where I cast from, is my shield.
This would be great for my character now. So you're a priest of Nuffle, right? Or
I'm just gonna look. I pull my shield back so I can crane my neck to look over it. Look at the symbol. Look at him. Look at the symbol. Look at him.
I gotcha.
So, you guys are chatting for a little while, and Ila, who was fighting alongside you guys in the fight, steps forward and goes to Carlisle and says, "I have a question for you."
I might have an answer.
I've got this coin.
Well, I've received a quest, and if I complete this quest, there's someone I can heal. And she gestures to Alexei and says, Alexei is also injured. And I thought perhaps we could perform a certain ritual to have his injury removed. And I realize this is something I haven't really talked to you about yet. In the Warhammer universe, it's a bit harder to remove injuries that are, very lasting. So if someone were to lose a leg or an arm, you couldn't just, normally get it back. You'd have to go through some sort of trial to get it done. So the idea that she would have to go on some sort of quest to heal someone is not a strange thing. And in theory, you can do these things as well, but you would have to talk to Nuffle about it, basically.
Would it bring him back to the game?
That's what I want. Alexei, he's Usmeska. And, well, the name means something to you. Alexei used to be a very talented Blood Bowl player.
Yeah, I got that much for the last game, so I'm kind of just running with that aspect of things for Carlisle.
She looks at Alexei for a moment and says, I mean, I would just like to see him play again. And if there's anything I could do.
If it brings him back to the game, then I'm all for it. I'd like to see him play again, too.
Great.
But if it doesn't, then what's the point?
Cool.
That's very nice, Ela, but I don't think that's going to help us the day after tomorrow, right? And if this Khorne or whatever demon is currently rampaging is going to help... Hell, we might have a bloodthirster on the pitch.
Durain says, I'll just punch him.
Dude, have you ever seen a bloodthirster? I mean, come on.
Come on, Glurk's on my side.
Yeah, let's punch him.
Glurk's not in the game.
Glurk gives Durain gives Glurk a fist bump. It's like,
Durain,
gets me.
You're seriously strengthening your argument by saying Glurk agrees with you. Is that a thing now?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I don't care who shows up in the field. I can take on anyone.
If a bloodthirster shows up, I'll let you take care of him while I get the fuck out to the next town over, okay? I'm such an inspirational speaker. I should be a coach or something.
You definitely should.
Ela says, so, a bloodthirster, obviously, so something needs to be done, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I think what we're trying to say... He has other talents.
Did you see that? Did you see that fireball?
Yeah, who was that wizard who did that?
Yeah, I thought that lady exploded herself.
Yeah, that was weird.
I figured something went wrong with her magic and she blew herself up or something. But...
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it looked like.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
The race says that does happen.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen them.
That's really unfortunate.
You gotta be very brave to be a magic wizard person.
That's why it's a really good thing you're a bard. You don't have to worry about that stuff so much.
Yeah.
You sing your songs and stuff happens. It's great.
Yeah, you can leave the fighting to us and just practice.
Yeah, it's very safe.
Yeah.
You're very safe.
Yeah, totes. You can see that. I mean, you've got insight. You can see that something is seriously bothering Siegfried, but he's kind of given up.
I can see that. I just ignore it.
I can't see that.
I've got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like Nuffle's wishes.
And this bloodthirster that you're talking about.
Oh dear God, yeah.
Terrain says, you guys focus on whatever happens off the pitch. I'm going to focus on what happens on the pitch.
That's
whoever
the
shows
thing
up.
you've said today. That is the smartest thing you've said today.
That's a good division of labor.
Yeah. Now, get back to the stadium, both of you, and start training.
Okay, they nod.
Keep an eye out for if these Chaos guys pull any more nasty troubles. Because
Terrain says, don't worry.
You just had combat.
Sorry?
Start with stretching, you just had combat. I need to pull some limbs, I mean, seriously.
What about
like
Laughing Stock over there?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
We could probably get some information from him, perhaps.
I thought
I'd like to take
Lurk
some,
left his hammer on
some
top.
tissue samples for sure. Run some experiments.
I don't need to be there, right?
Probably not.
No. As long as he's thoroughly subdued, I can handle it.
So, tonight there's going to be a celebration as well.
Okay.
So, but you have a few hours before that happens.
All right.
I think we should decide. I mean, is getting quite late.
Yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we're gonna call it a night at this point.
All right.
Okay. Then we'll do that, and I guess the interrogation, or I suppose we could do the interrogation. I mean,
We could always
Alexei-
open with interrogation.
Well,
To be
yeah,
honest,
but
Siegfried isn't looking to talk to this guy. He's looking to study him magically. Like I want to figure out what makes chaos tick. I want to study it as a scientist, not as not as a psychologist, basically.
Yeah,
So I'll leave
yeah,
the rest of that stuff to you guys. I just
Gloak-
want to
Gloak
poke his,
will
I just
be-
want to poke his brains, basically.
yeah,
Cloak,
I mean, so
seeing
do we,
as-
just in a different way.
Seeing as Alexei doesn't seem to be going off with the chaos, Gloak will go with Siegfried and the chaos dude,
okay,
just to stand guard and bodyguard.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, I mean, I think it might be an idea to very quickly roleplay that, but Nafmi, since you have to go to bed. I mean, since you're not there anyway,
All right.
I think you can just go to bed, and then we'll roleplay this part quickly without you. Is that the plan?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine, guys. All right. In that case, signing off. It was nice meeting you guys. Tom, Ryan, see you guys next week or in 2
Yeah.
weeks,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thanks, Nafmi.
2 weeks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
So good.
Good night.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, things change probably, right? Yeah.
They do. This is almost right-ish.
Oh. But Sheepdog is now in 2 places.
I'm two people.
Oh.
There we go.
I can
Hey.
sort of fix this right now. I'll
This is
see what I can do.
closer to right. This is close. All right. While Sage is working out, so you take him back to Sage's place or somewhere else?
I would take him to my hut, yes, because that's where
Alright.
I have my equipment to actually figure stuff out.
So you take the bloodied chaos crazy man to your home, and well, when you're there, Walcott is a bit surprised when you enter, and Walcott is a small boy basically who stays there, and Walcott looks at the large bloodied man and says, "What is this?"
Walcott, please clear the table and get my tools.
The barbarian man says, "You're about to see something glorious, little boy. Look, blood is about to be spilled."
Do you guys want him conscious?
If you guys still want to talk to him, I think before would be easier.
I don't need to talk to him.
I mean, shouldn't we see if maybe he knows anything about the hamlet in Hervin? You know, maybe he knows some information about anything. Otherwise, just take your samples and we'll just smash him.
Well, I just wanted to kill him. Like that's why I'm. And
yeah, no, I mean, we're totally doing that. That's a thing that's happening.
I need to make sure that this one doesn't get hurt. Boss said he's not.
You see Welcott looking from behind the door, being like, "Oh my god, they're going to kill this guy." The look is clearly like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Welcott's like, Siegfried, I think I need to pick up some things in the market.
I go over to him and I say, "Look, I get that this is kind of scary. I cast mage armor on him. I say, why don't you go over to the training grounds and hang with the players for a little while. I think it's good to learn about Blood Bowl, and you're also fairly safe there."
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks. And he very quickly runs away.
Because I'm still kind of worried about these assassins everywhere.
Makes sense.
Figured I need to give him some kind of protection.
All right. So Welcott is out of there, and I guess you guys kind of just bind him to the table or something, or?
Yeah, sure. So a couple of large leather straps around his waist, around his arms, and I say, "Well, Carlisle, he's all yours for now. Just don't kill him yet."
Not yet. Not until you get what you need. Hey, buddy, how you doing today? Is your day going okay?
Cool.
Talking to the
Corn
guy.
Gives me power.
Yeah. Right. Where exactly did you get Corn's power from, if I could ask?
Hazar spoke to me. He gave me strength.
Fantastic. Where did he get that strength?
He does the bidding of Corn. His team, the Unchained, have brought the glory of chaos and Corn to our lands. Yes, it's glorious. Have you seen what they do? A beastman charging, his horns ripping into the belly of a foolish man who would try to stop him. They can do nothing against them.
I punch him.
Right. Oh, he goes.
Just like regular, I'm in my element here. This is what the boss hires me for, so I've got him to automatic pilot.
He looks. The punch clearly hurts, but he turns to you and he says, "I saw what we did to dwarves. The claws of our beastmen ripped through their armor. You are nothing, dwarves. You are tiny. You are weak."
I mean, didn't you see what I did to your mates? And I'll punch him again.
All that stuff sounds fantastic, and I'm sure with the claws and the teeth and all that fantastic stuff. But like these lands that you're talking about, did any of those lands happen to be around Hervin at all? Yeah, no.
Let's see an intimidate from Glurk. Just to see how scary that was. No. All right. He's clearly, he's a bit, okay. He's a bit more mellow. Let's put it like that. Mellow. He's intimidated. He is scared and looks at you and says, "Well, no. Hervin? What's Hervin?"
So nothing. You've never heard of this place?
I don't know. Corn has given me strength. I'm powerful.
You're a powerful fool. Siegfried, he's all yours. This guy's an idiot, doesn't know anything.
All right.
I'm not an idiot. I'm blessed by Corn.
You're an idiot blessed by nothing.
And I aim to figure out exactly how that happens. Right, you paying attention? You got this? Good. I prop up the book open on the table so it can see what I'm doing. And I will do whatever is in my power to figure out how chaos affects this man being.
Yes.
And we don't have to go into gory details, but Siegfried does. So
are the dwarves present for this?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. I'm staying here until the chaos is dead.
Let's see an Arcana roll. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
All right. You learn some interesting things about how chaos, corruption affects this man. And at a certain point, you find a bit of skin which is weird, and you peel it off. And on the inside of the skin, you think you can read something. You can read letters.
Cool. Nice.
It sounds like an incantation of sorts.
I quickly scribble down, trying to copy the marks as they appear there, and yeah, this is very nice. I think I'm going to keep that slab of skin as well.
All right. Well, that's the main thing you learned from him. Do you put him out of his misery?
That's not my job. I say, guys, could you finish this out back or something? Not on my kitchen table.
Not on the table. Clark, do you want to grab him?
Yeah. Don't worry. Where are we doing this?
Do you have a shed?
Yeah, sure. There's a small tool shed out back. Which
all right, great. Let's take him behind the shed.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
I get my warhammer.
God has blessed me with
Shut up. And I hold it like a baseball bat, ready to meet in the middle.
Yep.
Dwarf fist bump.
And but before we swing,
Powerful.
I just say, though your only god is Nuffle, bitch, and then.
Okay, his head goes
like a watermelon,
and he's dead. I think that's a very nice point to end the session.
Yeah,
it's a good full stop for the.
That's a good ending. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
I feel like we bonded a little bit.
Yeah, some dwarven bonding going on there.
At least it was dwarven bonding, not dwarven bondage. So.
Dwarves against chaos, eh?
Diog in chat is saying that guy is a cornflake now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diog. That's brilliant.
God damn it.
So,
Cool. All right.
Wrapping up.
Yeah, wrapping up.
Thanks once again for a great session. Thanks Sheepdog and Brian, aka Captain Sugarbear, for joining in. If you guys want, feel free to leave a link to your content in chat, and I'll put it in the video description as well. Sheepdog does awesome variety streaming, and Brian does D&D related podcasts and lots of cool Twitter content as well. So yeah, give these guys a follow. And we're going to be back 2 weeks from today, same time. I really enjoyed this, so thanks a lot, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
See you later, chat.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.